Hey, it's Mohammed here. How's everybody doing? Today, I will be teaching you how to install Kali Linux onto your Mac or Windows machine without losing your Mac or Windows or all your files. So let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is open your browser, obviously. So I'm going to head over and open my Firefox. And then you want to go to the first link in the description and install VMware. So this is the Windows option. If you don't want this, just go to VMware.com or go look up VMware Mac download and just install that. I'm pretty sure it costs money for Mac, but yeah, so this will install it directly. And I already have it, so I'm not going to install it. But after that's done, then you can head on to the next step. So the next step is to install Kali Linux, right? Kali Linux is the software that I'll be using in later videos, so that might be a reason why you're on this video. Is because you're watching one of my later videos and you want to go through it step by step. But Kali Linux, you go to the second link in the description and it will directly install it. This is for VMware. There are other virtual machine providers such as VirtualBox, that's what I know of, and other ones. However, VMware is the one we're going to be using because I feel like it works the best, it has the best functionality, and overall it's better. So you're going to install this. Now, I don't have this installed because I deleted it just for today's video. And it should be .7z, right? And now, while this is downloading, what we can do is we can install the next application, the last one. Well, in the third link in the description, you want to go to that link and it will install something called 7-zip, right there. So it's installed for me. Go through the installation process for that and for VMware while this downloads. And after you're done installing both, you might have to restart your computer. So wait for it to finish downloading and then restart your computer if you have to. And then we can move on to the next step. So right now, my Kali Linux is complete installing. So Kali Linux, right, it's done installing. So we can close out our browser and we're going to open up our File Explorer. And we're going to navigate to our downloads, and I see it right here. So this is our Kali Linux, and it should be .7z. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on it, and if you're on Windows 10, it should just say like an option saying 7z, but if you're on Windows 11 like me, you'll have to click Show More Options, and then 7-zip, Extract Files, and then this thing should pop up, and then you want to just click OK. Right, and then it should say like extracting, and it should extract into this folder right here. So just give it its time. It should take maybe 20 seconds or 30 seconds at the most. So mine just finished installing, and now we should have this other folder called the Kali Linux 2022.3-VMware-AMD64. So now what we want to do is we want to head over and open up our VMware Workstation 16 player. Now you you might not have it in your taskbar yet, so what you want to do is just click here and we're going to search for it. Okay, so we're going to do VMware and it should come right up. So we'll click that, and then it should take a moment to open. See, there it is. Now I have this from testing something later, so actually I'm going to delete this from not from the disk, but remove from library. Okay, so I have one Kali Linux, Windows 10, and you shouldn't have these two. But if you had VMware before and you have one of these installed or something, then you might have it, but you shouldn't have it right at all in the beginning. So now what you want to do is you want to click Open a Virtual Machine on the Home section. And then you shouldn't go directly here. So what you want to do is navigate to your downloads or wherever you saved this file. And then we're going to do double click on the download, double click on Kali Linux 2022.3, double click on that, and then only one file should show up, and it's a .vmx file. So we're going to click open. And now what we want to do is we want to click edit virtual machine settings. And so recommended memory, it says is 2 GB. On my Kali Linux, the other one I have right now 8 GB memory on, but you can put as much as you want. I'm going to set this one to 4 GB. Processors, you can change the amount. I'll set this to 6. And hard disk space, that means how much space is in the virtual machine's hard drive. So I'm gonna set this to 80 because you don't really need much space in Kali Linux. This is fine. Okay, and I'll do that. Why not? And I'll click OK. And now we should be done, and we can call this whatever we want. So I'll call it Kali Linux. And now we can power down. So if you want to click Play Virtual Machine, and you're just gonna give it its time to boot up. So you might be wondering, like, okay, so this virtual machine will be able to connect to the network. And yes, that's true. It will connect to the network. It'll use your computer as a wired connection, depending on the network setting you choose. And also, okay, let's say we download a virus on this virtual machine, right, and execute it. Will it affect our main computer? The answer is no. It's a virtual machine. It doesn't know that it's a virtual machine. I mean, obviously VMware knows it's a virtual machine, but the software itself doesn't know that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just log in, and it should be Kali, pretty sure. Okay, my keyboard isn't working. Let me make sure it's attached. Where's my keyboard? On. Okay, connect. Okay, maybe this one works. No. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna restart it real quick because I noticed this has been happening recently on my other Kali installation, like when it's type. So we're just gonna restart it, and it says booting in 3 seconds. And so yeah, Kali Linux. What is Kali Linux? Well, it's just a form of Linux that basically is used mostly for penetration testing and ethical hacking. And it's I know of one famous version of Linux for that. It's called Parrot. You could use that, but I wouldn't want to use that because I think Kali Linux is more useful and has much more tools. So now that it's done booting up, there we go. Now we're able to type. And now I'm gonna type Kali, and I think it's Kali. I don't remember. Because when I first installed Kali Linux, yeah, so it's Kali. Username is Kali, password is Kali. So there we go. We now have Kali Linux. You can use this. You can access the browser, so we can open up Firefox. It's going to be a bit slower than your normal computer, obviously, depending on how much memory and CPU cores you added to it. So let's say I want to access gmail.com, and it heads over here, and we see we have internet. We could do a speed test if you want. I really actually never done a speed test on my Kali virtual machine, so it's going to be a bit interesting. Oh, so we're still getting pretty good Wi-Fi. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video useful, and make sure to like, subscribe, and if you have any questions or any errors in the installation, make sure to comment down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.